All right, we are back. We are back live. So we're at the beach right now. And as you guys come in, let me know you're here. So we are in Colombia right now. Yes, this. Oh, I didn't. All right, guys. So we are live. We are live. So yeah, we are in Colombia right now, and we're hanging out at this hotel. Pretty nice hotel considering where we are. And I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys the hotel in a little bit. But we are like in the middle of, I won't say nowhere, but this is kind of a real big backpackers community. And there's a lot of surfing going on here, scuba diving, things like that. This is one point where the ocean meets the river. So that's pretty unique. We're gonna do a tubing later. So we'll get out and do some tubing later. Your adventures are sexy. What's going on, Lisa? Good to see you. Yeah, guys, so as you come in, just hit the like button too. That will help help promote this out to more people. And as far as live streams, yes, this is the first one that I've done. I didn't plan it that way. I wanted to do some more. But the last 5 days, 6 days, we've been pretty busy, and I haven't had internet service for most of it. So that's why I couldn't do any lives. I mean, we were really, it was like we were camping. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, we didn't do much when it came to that. But let me show you guys the hotel. I'll show you from afar. I can't really walk anywhere right now because I still have all my stuff here, and Maya's not back. So when she comes back, then I can walk around a little bit more. But this is the hotel right on the beach, and pretty neat. I mean, it doesn't have everything like that a 5-star hotel would have, but it does have a lot of amenities, and we are like way away from everything. So we're about an hour, no, about 2 outside of Barranquilla, going north, and then we're about an hour away from Rio Hacha, which is where I initially, or where we were before. And so just to tell you a little bit about what we've done so far, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. But we went from Carnival, so we were at Carnival, did the 4 days there, and then after that, then we headed north to Rio Hacha. That was about a 2.5 hour ride. And then when we got there, then we went up north. We went to the northernest point of South America. So that was our goal. And so we got there, and once we got there, then once we got to the northernest point, then we visited all the little towns and stuff out there. It's a big community, a YU community, which I'm learning more and more about. But the best way to explain it is it's kind of like our American Indian kind of culture, and I won't say culture, but it's kind of like American Indians, how they have reservations, and you have these YU communities out in Colombia, and they have their own set of rules and things like that. So that's where we were. It's called YU community, and so it's beautiful out there. Though they have, they have this beach. I can't remember the name offhand, but it's you're gonna see video of it because I got some drone shots and stuff like that. But it is an amazing place because it's where the desert meets the ocean. So it's kind of like, I think they have it in Dubai, the same thing. And it's pretty cool because, whoa, almost fell down. It's pretty cool because you have these sand dunes and then they lead down into the ocean. So yeah, it's a cool thing. David's saying he never got his stickers. You didn't send me anything on PayPal. I sent you a link. You had to send me something on PayPal, or I wouldn't have. I didn't see it. Now, if you did, then just let me know, and I will. I'll check. I haven't been able to check in the last couple of days, but I will check to see if you sent something. But yeah, if you guys want stickers, just let me know. And all you need to do is fill out the form. There's a link in the description. I believe there's a link in this description, but if not, I'll put it at the end of this video. And you just go over, fill out the form, and then you can, and then I'll send out stickers. Now I won't be sending them out until I get back, but yeah, I'll send those stickers out as soon as I can. Don't fall like Oprah. Did that Oprah thing just happen? I saw a quick clip of that, but I didn't know if that had just happened or if that was something that was old. There was people were joking about it. Did I run into Tom Hanks? No, I haven't run into Tom Hanks. Is he out here somewhere? No, I haven't run into him. But yeah, I'm gonna walk a little bit. I don't know where Maya went. So it looks like you guys are collecting points right now. But yeah, this is the beach, and this is like our own little beach. And it just goes all the way down here. I'll show you guys. Goes all the way down, and we walked all the way down to the river, which is probably about, I'd say it's about a mile and a half away. Hey, water's pretty cold. Yeah, it's about a mile and a half away. We walked all the way down that way. We went, took some pictures, and then went and got something to eat. But pretty cool little setup. And here again is the hotel. And then you have all these different hotels that are lined up down the beach here. But as you can see, I mean, what is it? It's probably time here. It's like 9:30, and there are not very many people here. You can see. So you have kind of your own private oasis here. So it's pretty nice. And you don't have a lot of people haggling you, trying to sell things to, not haggling, but trying to sell things to you. It's still, Palomino is still, I would say, still up and coming for people from the U.S. It's very popular for people from Europe, but as far as people from the U.S., you don't have that many. I haven't heard anyone speaking English and here. Everyone's speaking different languages. So I guess eventually people from the U.S. will start coming here, but they haven't come here yet. All right, let's see if you guys have questions. Let's see, Lisa, TC, have you been to Minca, Colombia? No, I have not. I have not been there. I'll have to put that on my list. I want to go to different places. Santa Marta, I have not been to Santa Marta either, but I'm not too eager to go there just yet. I want to go to some places that aren't really common. There is a possibility that I might go to Santa Marta on the way to Cartagena. So I have to get out to Cartagena, and we're going to be leaving on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Leave here on Thursday and then get out there. What's going on, brother? So at that point, I might stop off in Santa Marta, maybe for a day, but I don't really need to though. I mean, that can always be on my list. Like when I come back next year for Carnival, I'm off over there. But yeah, and then the reason I'm going to Cartagena, I know Cartagena, I've been there before, but the reason I'm going there is because my next flight out is coming from Cartagena. So I have to get to Cartagena. The real Gilligan's Island. Let's see, water's clear. You know, I'll let you guys see it. It's not that clear. I mean, it's a little, I would compare it to the water in California at the beaches. It's not like clear blue, no. We did go to some beaches where the water was real clear blue, but that was up in the northern point of La Guajira. So this whole area, La Guajira is just considered a state. So we've been all over the state of La Guajira, And some of the places, yeah, the water's really clear. And some of the places it's a little, a little murky, I guess you could say. Let's see. Any other questions? And guys, if you're in here, please hit that like button so we can promote this out so more people will see what we're doing here. And Points Blank Travel, what's going on, brother? Check out his channel, Points Blank Travels. He's got some good content. He talks about travel credit cards. So you guys want to go over there and see what he's the information that he's giving you guys. And I need to start putting out more videos. I've been kind of in a standstill where I'm just doing a bunch of shooting but not actually posting. So I need to start doing that. I am working on a video right now. Well, not right this second, but I will be working on a video today, so I can try to get something out. I need to do that. When am I leaving Colombia? I'll be leaving on the 9th. So I'm doing a red eye though, so I'm leaving on the 9th. I'll get home, I think, on the 10th. I had to make some changes with my flight. You know how things are crazy right now, coronavirus and all that, so it's kind of hard to... I wanted to get home on the 9th, but it looks like I'm not going to be home until the 10th. Let's see. When am I coming to Panama? I don't know. I like going places that are... Like Panama is... There's so many people that go to Panama now, so it's a little different than coming to Colombia. Like Panama is really Americanized, and I prefer to go to places that are still what's the word I'm looking for? Still not seen by a lot of people. Let's see. Aruba isn't far. Yeah, Aruba's not that far, and I did go to Aruba. That was it was a good experience. Let's see, smash the like button. What is the temperature there? Good question. It feels good right now. It's not hot. The sun is not out. I mean, the sun is in the clouds, so it's not too bad. It's actually good weather. It's a lot cooler than it was in Riohacha. Riohacha was very hot and humid. So the weather does feel a little bit better, and you have the breeze coming in too, so that feels good. Okay. Amadou, what's going on, buddy? I'm flying to New Orleans in 2 weeks' time. Any useful advice regarding safety? It's my first time in Louisiana. I've never been to Louisiana, but I would think just same safety precautions should apply whenever you go anywhere. So just make sure. With me, I'll tell you my safety things that I do. First thing is I always carry. Well, you're going to be in the States, but even still, I always carry 2 IDs on me. So I have my 2 government-issued IDs. So I'll have my California ID, and then I also carry my global entry because that's a government-issued ID. So it has a picture on it and all that. So always do that. The passport's not going to be an issue, but if you are traveling outside the country and you have your passport, you shouldn't bring that on you. You should get a copy. Like right now, I have a copy. Even though I'm sitting right in front of my hotel, I always bring a copy of my passport. But I don't bring the actual passport because you don't want to lose that. And then I also I have 2 wallets. So I have a wallet with half of my cards, and then another wallet. I have 2 bank cards, so 2 ATM cards, and so I split them up. And then I have credit cards, of course, and I split those up. Just in case there's a situation where I lose my wallet, then I'll still be able to get home. I'll still have a means to get money and everything, so that. But other than that, like when it comes to the areas and stuff, best thing is to talk to the taxi drivers if you don't know the area, and they can give you a really good idea of what's safe and what's not. And this I'll tell you guys a story because this happened to me just on this trip. So I was in Barranquilla for Carnival, and I had press passes. Let me flip this around. So I had press passes, and The funny thing about it is they had a, well, not really funny, but they had a bus that would take us to the to the parade, which I thought, okay, yeah, this is perfect because they're going to take us right to where we need to go. And it worked out at the main headquarters, which is in downtown Barranquilla, or the south side of Barranquilla, which is not the nicest neighborhood. And it's just like any downtown area, right? And so when they dropped me off, it was probably around 5:30, almost 6 o'clock in the evening. And I didn't think anything of it. I was just thinking, I'd get off the bus, catch a cab, go back to my Airbnb. Well, everyone was coming back from Carnival, and so I couldn't catch a cab. And so I was in a situation where it's like, okay, what do? I can't catch a cab because when I tell you, it's hard to explain, but when you go to Carnival, people are just in the streets everywhere. And they don't just party at the parade and at the block parties and stuff. They make parties everywhere. Any restaurant, they'll just turn the music up loud and then they'll start partying. So I'm trying to get home and I couldn't. And so I said, you know what? I see these cabs going down the street, down a smaller street. So I said, I'm just going to go down that street. And so I followed some people down that street. So as soon as I hit the corner, you could tell I wasn't in the right area. Everything changed. It wasn't a major street anymore, so everything changed. And luckily enough, as I was walking, the second cab that I waved down, he stopped. And when he stopped, the first thing he said to me was, because I did have my camera equipment, it was in a bag, but I still had my camera bag with me. But the first thing he said to me is, "What are you doing in this neighborhood?" And I told him, "Hey, I'm trying to catch a cab. I'm trying to get back to my Airbnb." He was like, "No. This is a bad neighborhood. You should not be here." And so he picked me up, took me back. But it's one of those deals where it's like, how do I get a cab? And I could have waited for hours and hours to get a cab. Luckily enough, it wasn't that late. Like it was still about, I think when I got the cab it was an hour later, so it was probably about 7:30, 7:45. But I got later in the night, I probably would have been in some trouble with $10,000 worth of camera equipment on me walking down the neighborhood. Okay, let's see. Other questions, other comments. Aruba's 243 miles. Butterflies. Yeah. Cool. Let's see. Unspoiled territory. That's a good one, Ron. Yeah. So I like going places where, not a lot of people go. I think that's a good way to put it. But I want to go to other places too. And you guys know I love Colombia, so there's so much to discover here. That's why I like going here. You travel alone. I usually travel, this is the thing. What I've learned, it's better to travel alone, but meet up with people when you're there. That's a better way to go, because then I can schedule, I can hang out with Maya, I can hang out with, we have a Colombia WhatsApp group, I can hang out with those people. But then if I just want to spend a day doing whatever I want to do, I can do that too. So usually I prefer to travel alone and then meet up with people. Just kind of set my schedule and let them know, hey, I'm coming out on this time, and go about it that way. You can do your own thing. It's just better that way. Let's see, Parkway Bakery in New Orleans for local people food. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to get to New Orleans for Mardi Gras one day. I have not done that. 85 degrees in nearby Santa Marta already. Wow. That's not bad though. 85 isn't bad. It's just the humidity. That's the only thing that gets me. I don't mind the heat. I just don't like being feeling sticky and stuff. So let's flip this back around. You guys don't have to see me. Let's see. Saved by the cabbie, good. Yeah, he probably stopped only because he's like, what is this guy doing here? Walking around with this big camera bag on him. Yeah, I should have. I don't like. One thing is, and people say, "Oh, you could have just got Uber." Well, Uber's not legal in Colombia, and it is tolerated in certain areas. Barranquilla is not one of them. Major cities they will tolerate Uber, but it is not legal. And as a matter of fact, like a month ago, they really started enforcing it more. But yeah, so I couldn't just order up an Uber. They do have services here that I found out later about that that I would utilize now, like if that same situation happened. But I shouldn't have even been in that situation because the whole reason that I booked the Airbnb that I booked is because I wanted to be closer to the parade route so I can walk to the parade route. So I could have walked home. It would have taken me 10 minutes to walk home. So I shouldn't have even taken the bus back. I wanted to take it up because I wanted to find out if there's any more information that they were gonna give. So that's why I wanted to take it up, but I could have just walked back home. Wayne, what's going on, brother? Live from London. Okay, so C John Vlog. So you posted one in Mardi Gras. Cool. So go over, after you guys watch this live stream, go over to Sean's channel and check out his, or yeah, go over to his channel, check out his video on Mardi Gras. Let's see. So where am I at now, brother? So I am in Palomino. Palomino, just outside of Rio Hacha. So about an hour outside of Rio Hacha, going south. And this is a small community. It's more of a like a backpacker community, though. So you see a lot of backpackers that come through here, and usually they're European. A lot of hostels and stuff like that. I'm not big on staying in hostels. That's why we're staying in a hotel. I like to have a room to have all my stuff in. I don't like to have my stuff just out. Let's see. Is a hotel where you're staying at set up like individual villas? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, where we're staying, it's an actual little villa. It's like downstairs, but then you have these upstairs. They're not separate. Everything is connected, but ours is probably a little more secluded than the others, because